I just twisted the dagger slightly and ended up drilling a huge hole in the bottom of the boat. To prevent the boat from sinking, I quickly plugged it with my foot. Just then, enemy forces suddenly attacked. I grabbed a machine gun and fired wildly. Soon, more and more bullet casings piled up under my feet, gradually forming a small mountain that nearly buried me alive. The enemy was very cooperative too, lining up in formation to be eliminated by me. But at that moment, I ran out of bullets. The enemy commander wore a wicked grin. I pulled out a hand grenade and threw it directly into his mouth. I was also blasted into the sky, but since I had built-in GPS positioning, I dove headfirst into the ground near my teammates. My teammates finally managed to pull me out with great effort. When the woman saw I was injured, she immediately tore off a piece of her clothing as a bandage. A teammate nearby saw this and quickly claimed he was injured too. The woman tore off more clothing, and he accepted it with a satisfied expression. Another teammate, seeing this, hurriedly bit his finger to draw blood, tricking the woman into continuing to tear up her clothes. Soon we arrived at the enemy base. I decided to sneak in through the iron gate to ambush them. I pulled out a dagger and activated its hidden function. I spent a full 10 hours cutting and finally managed to cut an opening in the wire fence the next second. To ease the embarrassment, all my teammates pretended not to see anything. We split up to take action. After setting up the rocket launcher, my teammate knocked on the door. As soon as the enemy came out, he delivered a heavy blow. But this was spotted by the guard post. He fired directly at the enemy, successfully eliminating the target. At this time, the woman also pulled out a sniper rifle and aimed at the enemy. And the most impressive was naturally me. He aimed forcefully and fired, but the enemy unexpectedly dodged. He shot more than 10 arrows in succession, but none hit the target. At this point, the arrows behind him were gone, and the enemy had discovered me. Taking advantage of his reload time, I picked up a rooster from the ground, used the chicken as an arrow, drew the bow to full draw, aimed at the enemy with 4 eyes simultaneously, and shot it out with a whoosh sound. After eliminating the enemies outside, we came to the prisoner jail. I picked up a mop, just about to reach for the keys, but accidentally poked the enemy's eye. Then I poked his ear, and after giving his face a complete massage, I finally got the keys. But when I threw them to the hostage, I threw too lightly. At this point, even the prisoner couldn't bear to watch anymore, and crawled out himself to pick up the keys. But just as the door opened, the enemy woke up. The hostage quickly picked up the most powerful weapon available, and knocked the enemy unconscious with one slap. But this also triggered the alarm. Enemies swarmed in like a tide. The hostage rushed out with a grenade launcher. The enemy just glanced at him, and with a whoosh, one shot turned the opponent into a meat patty, stuck to the wall so firmly it couldn't be scraped off. I took advantage of the chaos to rescue other hostages, and following the base's guide map, found the enemy's main lair. Just as I was about to go there, an enemy blocked his path. We exchanged fire for 10